beautiful stadium and one of the most intimidating environments in all of college football, mostly because the Utah Utes are always a handful. What a showdown we have in store. A couple of Big 12 teams squaring off in what could prove to be a huge game. As we'll see, the Texas Tech Red Raiders taking on the Utah Utes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Red Raiders will boot it away to start the game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Utah Utes offense will go to work first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads, showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So start.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 30. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
All right, defense, I don't know what you're drawing up, but that wasn't it, okay? Wide open wide receivers, miscommunication, whatever it was, got to get that fixed.
They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. The Utes headed quickly to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Back to pass, it's Hodges. Plucks it out of the air. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big third down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. Makes the grab, he's got a first down. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, you're in the red zone, you bring out a bunch of tight ends on the field. So the defense, they were expecting run on that one. They were physical, and they were able to force the negative play.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 4th down and goal from the 3. The playbook is pretty much wide open here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Going for 6. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs. The Red Raiders offense will go to work for the first time. The age of the game-breaking tight end is here, Jesse, and we have another guy who is threatening to redefine this position.
Yeah, we've seen over the years now the evolution of the tight end position, right? It's not just blocking and catching passes. They're getting involved now in the running game. We're seeing tight ends even throw the football, David. This guy can do it all.
And why is that?
Oh, he's got some space. He finds enough room to get it over the 10-yard line, and he's down at 13.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you can tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's exactly what you wanted from this offense, man. Just breathe a little bit easier, created a little bit of space by getting that first down. Now I wonder, now does this open it up? Does this give us a chance now on first down, be more aggressive, more space on the football field, less concerned about maybe going backwards?
Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down, prevent him from scoring on big plays.
The inside handoff. On the move at the 30. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but block.
Turning it on. Spins away from one. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
From the gun, the ground game. Got enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Red Raiders started this drive, backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Takes the handoff. It's Flanagan.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game.
this place into a cauldron of noise. Rice-Eccles Stadium, home to the Utah Utes. Today, a couple of squads here to square off in a Big 12 showdown. As we'll see, the Texas Tech Red Raiders taking on the Utah Utes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Red Raiders will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Utah's offense will come out first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. And the Utes want to crank the tempo. Dropping back, it's Hodges. Sets up the screen. Across the 45. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Marking at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Gives it on the option. Runs through the tackle. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you. So many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll send the back in motion. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Flowers. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable 3rd down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And the defensive lineman, you know, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on 3rd down.
They punt it away on 4th down. And the offense is really backed up as this ball is down at the 5. So Texas Tech's offense will get the ball for the first time. And guys, we talk about how tight ends are a quarterback's best friend. Boy, this guy may take friendship to a whole nother level.
Yeah, it's so nice to have a guy that the size, the athletic ability, and here's why it's always so good. Jesse, what do you want to do, man? Put a linebacker on him, put a safety on him. Nowadays, these guys can win, and it just really makes offense so much easier to run, and it goes pretty smooth.
Yeah, you're right. This guy is a matchup nightmare. It seems like every week defensive coordinators go in and they don't respect his athleticism, and it ends up burning him. They're going to find out the hard way today. If they try to play him and match him up with linebackers and safeties, this dude makes defenses look silly.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Using his legs, it's Flanagan. Breaks into the open. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing. Linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock. Hand it off. Let the running back do the rest.
And the Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. They go to the wide receiver screen. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And a nice job finding my wide receiver. And then how about the wide receiver turning into a running back, getting upfield, getting some positive yards, and getting the first down.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Give to the running back. Got the first down and more. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
The Red Raiders kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up second and inches.
Good timing on the quick out. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. To the air on first down. Hauls it in. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down.
Man, the offense got away with one there. That was supposed to be a running back screen. Instead, the quarterback threw it somewhere else. And with all the offensive line running way down the field, they're lucky that wasn't a penalty.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. The incomplete pass had a lot of juice on it. Operating in the red zone here on second down. On target. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. It's complete. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will... Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Well, the last time they had it, the long field didn't bother them in the least, and they'll try to do it again. And down he goes back at the 3.
As an offense, you've got to know it. This part of the field, deep in your own end, you have got to do a better job in pass pro if you're going to call a pass play at this juncture in the game. Not good enough.
They've got them then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Going to swing it on second down. He's got it. Some tough running there to create a little space and get it out to the 10.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. On target over the middle. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find it. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter.
The mighty Utah student section alive and bringing the noise on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the incomplete pass on third down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look at all. And they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Bunch formation for these receivers. Scanning the field, it's Hodges. Quick strike complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Utes are in the hurry-up. Off the play fake. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
And the Utes are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Power football with the run. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass on second down. Gets away. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Zings it complete to the right. He is not going to get there. stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Going right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. I think the one thing you can say here, Jesse, is that both defenses have done a pretty good job mitigating damages.
Yeah, and on that last drive, not getting it on 4th basically only cost you 3 points. That's the good news. Let's just turn the page, David, and move on.
So I think you can still be aggressive. You can still go for it on 4th down. Now you know you can trust your defense.
Big play like that to open a drive just builds the confidence. Now 1st down from the 46. Quick release by the QB. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
Off play action. Fires to the right. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Just keeps slinging it. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
The Red Raiders can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Grab near the marker. It's Agbana. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some 1st downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
He's got him. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. And the Red Raiders have it with a 1st and goal. Looking downfield on 1st down. Safe completion on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
You know, this happens sometimes in football. You forget which direction you're going, and you got to be reminded you were going the wrong direction. Come on, man. We got to catch that thing. We got to get north-south and go make a play, get closer to the end zone, not start dancing and going the wrong way.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Red Raiders. A great catch and run for 6.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. So an 82-yard drive there. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. He'll bring it out. It's Angulo. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Leaves it with the back. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've been calling a lively one so far from Salt Lake City. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the fellows at Rice-Eccles Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Utes will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Quarterback adapting. Trying to... There he goes! They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down.
That is why you have to contain this guy. If you let him get out, he is an explosive play waiting to happen. And after that big gainer, I'd like to see how this defensive coordinator is going to try to get after him as the game goes on, because a play like that can make you rethink your entire game plan.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I keep feeding.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The Red Raiders in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Utah! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
He's got it. 2-point conversion is good, and now they're within a field goal. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. The lead has been sliced to a field goal, and now they'll try to answer. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Complete to the right. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
You open a drive like that, and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. That's caught. It's Agbana. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understanding the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
Looking to throw on first down. He's got an open man. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
They'll go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Red Raiders. And they take it in for 6 more points. A long run from the running back, not exactly setting any land speed records, but he got the job done.
It was a long run that took a long time because he's not the fastest guy in the world. But it doesn't matter, right? Get that nose for the end zone, get in the goal line. That's all that matters. That's all we're keeping score. That 6 counts for just as much as all those fast guys. They get there in a hurry.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal. So first down will open up the final period. He'll do it himself. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Coming out with it, it's Angulo. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out at the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
And the Utes want to pick up the tempo.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Dropping back, it's Hodges. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
The Utes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Motion from the wideout. They'll go up top on 2nd and short, using the back as a receiver on the screen.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
Wants to keep it in the air. Throws to the wideout. And the deflection on 3rd down. How big is that? Forces a 4th down.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Now on the counter. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run play action. Complete in the middle. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Powers through the defender. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Turning it on. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down.
A little bit surprising, not going to lie. You've got a big lead like this late in the game, and you're still throwing for it and being aggressive. But, hey, man, it's working. And if it's working, keep calling him, I guess.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He's got it on the run. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. 1st down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone, helping your offense out.
And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense.
So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. And the Red Raiders trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Ahead. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And the stomping has commenced. Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
And the Utes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. To the air, it's Hodges. Wide open downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. Got a man. It's Angulo. Didn't pick up a lot there, but he does get out of bounds, and we are at the 2-minute timeout. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Out of the gun. The running back has it. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success.
Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback making checks. Off the RPO, complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Red Raiders come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. He's open on the right. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the fourth quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
Got it behind the line. It's Daly. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They want to get the ball in the hands of playmakers, and they did, but this time the defense up to the challenge.
And when you slide that running back out of the backfield, like, I'm thinking pass. I got to be locked in, and I got to see him, and the linebackers have to see him and understand when the quarterback throws him the football. I got to break on it, and everybody's got to corral him because he's so dangerous after the catch.
He finds a soft spot in the middle. He stopped just short of the goal line at the one. An explosive play has him set up.
Offenses nowadays know one speed. Be aggressive. Go after it. Even if you got a lead, you see a lot of offenses do this and take shots and keep making big plays down the field. I like it. Keep it up.
with the run on 1st and goal. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. One more play to pad the stats. They'll try to pound their way in. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You played through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the sealing touchdown. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You've got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.